Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages are coming through today, please. I should have let our relationship and my feelings for you grow organically rather than try to control them. Well, yes, your person sees that they should have done things differently between the two of you when they were spending time with you before. They were perhaps trying to control what was happening. They were trying to control their feelings. They knew that their feelings were getting away from them when they were spending time with you because they had never felt a love or a chemistry or a passion so intense before. So yes, they tried to slam on the brakes. They tried to control what was happening. And in doing that, they allowed this connection between the two of you to take the path that it did. Which is why you guys are in this space that you are in right now. For most of you watching this reading today, you are in a disconnect from your person because your person has tried to control what was happening. But I do feel that they recognize that they should have allowed things to develop naturally and organically between the two of you. But things were moving so quick. It felt unfamiliar to your person. It felt foreign to them. They couldn't understand why they had such intense feelings for you and such strong chemistry and passion and love for you all at the same time. And it came at them out of nowhere. And they weren't ready for what they were feeling or experiencing. So they felt the only thing that they could do would be try to control what was happening between the two of you. And they did that by perhaps being hot and cold with you, or perhaps slamming on the brakes, or perhaps doing this on and off thing with you. And many times people will do that, right? They will slam on the brakes and do the hot and cold thing or the on-off thing. And they will go. And then when they start to feel safe in their emotions and in their feelings again, they will come back for another hit of your energy. And then when it starts to get too intense and overwhelming for them again, they will slam on the brakes again. And that is not a fun experience for you guys watching the reading. That puts you on the emotional roller coaster ride that you want to get off because you don't know where you stand with your person and you don't know what's going on. And that is part of how your person was trying to control what was happening in this connection with you, but also with their feelings and with their emotions. They do recognize, however, though, that they should have allowed their feelings and their emotions and all of this to just be in that space and allow themselves to feel comfortable with it organically and naturally instead of controlling it. But this will be the plan for them as they come back in your direction. They want to allow things to develop naturally and organically. And what I'm hearing is slow and steady wins the race, guys. But you guys that watch this channel know that I will say that from time to time. Because if things go too fast, they can blow up, they can erupt, and they can fizzle out. You don't want that to happen in this connection with your person as they come back around. I am unable to sleep at night because I can't stop thinking about us and how much I miss you. Well, I do feel your person is doing the old tossing and turning, wondering what if they had done things differently, wondering what you're doing, wondering if you are thinking about them, wondering if you are tossing and turning as well, wondering if you have a lot of thoughts of them just like they have of you. But as the two of you are in that space where you are both trying to sleep individually, you will both pick up each other's thoughts, especially in that nighttime space when you are trying to fall asleep. And if you are trying to sleep and all of a sudden find yourself jolted awake by thoughts of this person, you can be assured that that's because they are thinking about you, thinking about how much they miss you, reliving a lot of your memories, wondering what if they had done things differently, thinking about how they are going to let things develop naturally and organically and slowly and steadily between the two of you moving forward, because your person doesn't want to let this relationship go. They want to be able to come back into your life and give it the opportunity to have a powerful new beginning that this relationship deserves. And you guys do deserve another chance because your person wants to do it right. They want to clear the air. They want to put all of their worries, their issues, their concerns, their apologies, and everything else out on the table so the two of you can talk about it. So you can know from them that they didn't create this chaos and confusion and emotional roller coaster ride in your life because they didn't care about you. They did it because of their fears, their insecurities, their self-doubt, their illusions, their old emotional wounds and baggage, perhaps even a wounded inner child. They did it because they were sabotaging this relationship because they didn't believe that they were worthy of you or of this connection. And that is what someone will do when they don't feel worthy, because they think that at some point the shoe is going to drop. And so rather than wait for the shoe to drop, they're going to drop it themselves and then kick it down the street. But then many times they'll pick it back up and come back and want another go at it, only to drop it again. And that is what creates that off-on dynamic, that hot-cold dynamic. But what your person sees and understands is that they want this to be steady. They want it to be constant. And they want it to be very balanced between the two of you as they come forward again. But they can't stop thinking about you or how much they miss you. Just like you are on their mind, they are on yours as well. You are the plot twist I never saw coming. Okay, guys, do we ever see a plot twist? That's why it's called a plot twist, right? Because we don't see it coming. Now, I do feel that perhaps your person had hoped that they would meet someone that could love them the way that you have. But I feel for some of you as well, your person has perhaps given up on love or had perhaps given up on love before they met you, thinking that they were unworthy, thinking that they were just going to be happy being single, deciding perhaps that they were just going to live their life as they were in that mediocre existence that they had before you came into their life. But then boom and zap, and there you were. And the two of you crossed paths, the two of you met. However, that occurred for you guys, whether it was a literal crossing of paths, whether you met through friends, whether you met at a party, whether you met when you were out and about, whether you met through an app or one of those dating things that people use. However the two of you met, your person was not ready for you. They were happy that they met you. They were very attracted to you and very intrigued by you because they do see you as someone who is very mesmerizing. But they weren't ready for the power of this connection. And that is why they tried to control it. That's why they slammed on the brakes. That's why they have run. That's why they have ghosted. That is why they have done all of these things that have brought this chaos, drama, and confusion into your life because they weren't expecting you, or the magnificence and the power and the light that comes with you. So, no, they didn't see you coming, but we never see these plot twists coming, and that is what keeps life interesting. It's what keeps it exciting. But your person is definitely wanting another plot twist now because they want to twist this and turn this around and come back in your direction because your person does want to start fresh with you. That's what I'm hearing. They want to begin over. They want to start over. They want to reset this connection. I pray it's not over for us. I do feel that your person has been doing quite a bit of praying. Meditating, praying. When we pray, we are talking to the universe. We're talking to God. We are talking to the divine. And when we are meditating, we are listening for an answer. Many times those answers can come in different ways. We can get those answers through signs and synchronicities. We can get them through an idea. For some of us, we may have a scent. We may smell something that gives us the answer, or we may even hear an audible voice, or we may have a dream, or we may have a vision, or we may have some other kind of otherworldly experience or cosmic experience that shows us the answer to our prayers. And your person has been praying and receiving these answers to their prayers, hoping that you are going to allow them back into your life. But they want to show you this time that they're not going to run, that they're not going to create this damage, that they're not going to create chaos, because your person does not want to control what is happening in this connection anymore. They don't want to try and control their feelings either. They are in this space where they have found a greater sense of balance for themselves. And in being in that balanced place, they have also gained greater emotional maturity and stability, which is going to allow them to just feel at peace and feel this sense of oneness with these feelings. So they will no longer try to control them or manipulate them or manipulate the energy or this connection between the two of you ever again. But they are definitely praying and hoping that there is more to this story. I've been getting good advice. Now, as they were praying, perhaps as well, they were getting that guidance from the divine, because there is divine guidance and divine protection around this connection. But perhaps your person has also been talking to people that can give them advice, guidance, pointers on what they should do. And for some of you, I feel your person may be seeking professional guidance, professional help. Maybe they're talking to a therapist or a counselor to help them release things that have been holding them back from being able to be everything that they can be and want to be and desire to be in this relationship with you. Perhaps they are doing some sort of self-study. Perhaps they're taking some sort of workshops or weekend things, seminar things, or doing some sort of online course or study or a self-help book, or talking to well-meaning friends or family members. Whatever it is that your person is doing, I do feel that they are getting some really good advice. First of all, on how they should release these things that have been holding them back from living their best life. Because if they have these issues in their life, it's not only negatively impacting this relationship for the two of you, it's also negatively impacting other areas of their life as well, right? Absolutely, that is how it works. They need to let go of all of the things that have been holding them back, whether it is fears, insecurities, old emotional wounds, or whatever it is, healing that once and for all. But then I feel as well they are getting advice on how to come back in your direction. In terms of what should they do, what should they say, how should they say it. And I do feel that this advice is something that they are considering and praying over as well. But we are going to use some tarot cards now and see what else is coming through for this message. What do we need to know, please, about this person and this connection? Well, this is the King of Wands. I love the King of Wands, and I love that the King of Wands came out right now. Actually, to be honest, guys, because the King of Wands is all about your person taking action and making something happen. King of Wands is all about moving and grooving. The King of Wands is all about being successful and overcoming all of the things that have held them back from being able to be the partner who can be there for you and show up for you and contribute to this relationship as they come back into your life. The King of Wands is a fire sign. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, this can be a place of validation for you. You don't have to be a fire sign or any other sign that I might call out for the reading today. It is more important that we consider the energy of this card and how it relates to the rest of the reading. And what this is saying right now is your person is gearing up to come back into your direction because they want to talk. They want to clear the air. They want to see if you are willing to listen to them, to hear them out, to see if you're going to be willing to have this opportunity to start fresh and start over with them. The King of Wands energy is very powerful, determined. This is the energy of your person coming towards you. And I don't feel that they're going to give up. This is not the energy of someone who gives up and slinks away with their tail between their legs. This is someone who is determined. This is someone who has courage, who has faith and confidence to come at you with everything that they have. But let's see what else is coming through for this message. Let's see what else we need to hear for this message today, please. This is the Death card. This is about transformation and change. And that would be the transformation and change that your person has been going through during the time you've been away from each other. This is one of our decks, by the way, Enchanted Crystal Tarot, as are the message cards. They're also our deck, and there are links in the descriptions for these, but the reading is more important. This Death card is all about your person having this major shift, having this major change, having this major transformation, because the Death card is about the phoenix that rises from the ashes. And perhaps your person did burn the bridge down to this connection, to this relationship in the past, but they want to rebuild it because they want this opportunity to start fresh and start over with you. Only this time, the relationship with your person will be so very different because they have transformed. They have changed. They have been reborn by the fire of spirit. That is a powerful combination of that King of Wands and this Death card. Death is ruled by Scorpio, but it's also ruled by the planet Pluto, which is about rebirth, death and rebirth. This relationship being reborn by the fire of spirit, being reborn like that phoenix rising from the ashes, giving this connection and this relationship much greater staying power and stability to move forward, because your person has changed and transformed, and so have you. There is major change that has been happening for your person during the time that you have been away from each other. And that in and of itself is going to bring this major change into this relationship for the two of you. I'm having a quick sip of water, guys. Excuse me, sorry. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. Let's see what else. Major change is happening. Let's see what else we need to know for this message. What do we need to hear? What does the collective need to know? Well, this is the Page of Swords. This is about messages coming from your person. I do feel that they are going to be reaching out to you because the Page of Swords is all about activation of communication. Your person initiating some sort of text, some sort of phone call, some sort of email, perhaps direct message, whatever, coming from them towards you. But the Page of Swords also tells us your person misses laughing with you. They see you as someone who's very witty. They see you as someone who's very funny. They miss this laughter. They miss just being with you. They miss hanging out with you. They miss having conversations with you. Now, obviously, all they have to do is pick up the phone if they miss having conversations with you. And that is something that they are getting ready to do, because this transformation is still happening for your person right now. But as they come out of this transformation, they're going to come towards you with conversation, with contact, because as well with this Page of Swords being here, it tells us your person is trying to figure out what's going on with you on the sly. Perhaps they are looking at your social media. If you have social media, obviously. And I only said it that way because someone will leave a comment, oh, this reading's not for me because I don't have social media. That's why I say if. But it is about your person trying to get ahead of your energy on the sly. And they can do that by looking at your social media, or at your friends' social media, or at your family's, or trying to find out from mutual friends, mutual acquaintances, what's going on in your life. Perhaps they are driving by your work, driving by your house, trying to find out what's going on with you. And this card always just frustrates me so much, because I'm like, oh, stop being 007 James Bond and just pick up the phone. It would be a lot less effort and way more interesting to actually just pick up the phone, dial the numbers, and connect and say, hello, what's going on? Would you like to meet for coffee? Would you like to meet for tea? But there is communication coming from your person with this Page of Swords being here. The Page of Swords is an air sign, so that's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What else do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Strength. Well, there is a strong connection here between you and your person. You guys watching the reading can validate that, because your person validates it as well. There's also a great passion here in this connection between you and your person, especially with the King of Wands, death, and strength being on the table. Those three cards individually come with a lot of passion, but together it is off the chart, the chemistry between you and this person. Strength also tells us that your person sees a great strength in you, knowing that you have overcome so many challenges, so many obstacles in your life, and you have done it with love, by being gracious and still being generous, kind, and caring to those others who are in your life. And please only take all of that as it resonates. But your person sees this strength and this courage and this confidence in you. And you have inspired this person as well to find those things within themselves. And this is definitely part of what they are doing during this time that they are away from you. Strength is ruled by Leo. Let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Temperance. Well, temperance is about the blending of your essences and more about the chemistry that is here between you and this person. And what a great chemistry you do have with them. Temperance is about this chemistry, and it is about alchemy. And alchemy is how in old times, in the medieval times, the Lord would have like this room where he would put all of these alchemists and wizards and scientists and people and try to turning lead into gold, right? Which of course is not doable or possible, but yet they were forced to do that. And you would do that by blending different substances together, sometimes stones, sometimes different chemicals, sometimes different elements. And that is what temperance is all about, the blending of your souls and the blending of your essences, trying to come into union, because that is the ultimate blending of your souls and essence, trying to come to this place where the two of you are connecting in the 3D space as well as you are connected in the 5D space, because in the 5D space, separation is an illusion, and you are always connected with this person in this 5D space, in the dream world, in the spiritual realm, in 5D. It is time for it to start happening in the 3D world as well. But with this Temperance card also being here, I really feel that your person is listening to that guidance, listening to the divine, listening to this advice that they are getting from their angels, from their guides, from God, however it is being presented to them, either through signs and synchronicities, through ideas that just pop into their head, through thoughts that come at them, through hearing or seeing something on the radio or on television or on their phone or on the computer. Your person, I feel, is being bombarded with these signs right now to get up and start doing something. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, and there is tremendous divine guidance and protection around this connection with your person. Many times you may feel that they're gone, but they're not. They are always there. They have always been there, this divine guidance, whatever that higher power is for you. Because that same force that brought you together to begin with, however it happened, whether it was through some shifting of consequences and events, whether it was through some sort of synchronicity or serendipity, whether it was through some other sort of event that caused the two of you to cross paths or meet the way that you did. The powers that be have always been at work in this connection, and they continue to be at work in this relationship with your person. They are working with you each individually at the moment, but they are working behind the scenes to bring the two of you into this place where you can blend your souls, where you can blend your essences and come to this place of union with one another. Temperance does confirm that there is a spiritual counterpart connection here between you and this person. Strong connection here. Strength is strong, temperance is connection, and there is a very strong connection here between you and this person. Now, coming from the bottom, we do have the Tower. And well, that is about the wake-up call that your person has been receiving. And I love the combination of the Tower and the Death card, because the Death card is about major change, and so is the Tower. Major change. The Tower and the Death card both are about major changes that are happening, major transformation, major wake-up call, because your person has awakened to so much during the time they've been away from you, and they see the power and the strength and the spiritual connection that is here between the two of you. This is why they want this opportunity to clear the air and start fresh with you. This is why they want the opportunity for the two of you to come together in a much more powerful way than you were before, because your person has definitely had this serious awakening that they have perhaps very much needed for quite some time now. We also have the Two of Wands coming from the bottom. The Two of Wands is about your person wanting to bridge this distance that's between you. It is about them bridging the gap. It is about them reaching out and making something happen by communicating, by extending an olive branch, a peace offering, saying, hey, can we hang out? Can we get together? Also, it is about your person wanting to talk about these long-term goals and plans with you that they would like to have in their life, which include you, and meeting up, having discussions about these long-term plans and goals, because we also have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is about your person being attracted to you. Being attracted to you so very passionately, actually. Okay, guys, there's a lot of fire energy in this reading today. That comes with the King of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Page of Wands, strength, and temperance. It's always interesting to me how sometimes some of the different elements and the different energies dominate some days over others. I just find that very fascinating. But with the Page of Wands being here, it tells us your person sees you as someone who's very charismatic, someone who's very spontaneous, someone who is a lot of fun to be around, someone who likes adventure, someone who likes to have new experiences and explore new things. And they definitely want to have a lot more adventures with you with the Page of Wands showing up. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. Well, the Eight of Pentacles is about your person learning the life lessons that they've needed. And they have perhaps chosen the difficult route. They have perhaps chosen to learn these life lessons the hard way, but yet they are still having these life lessons. Or they've had to have them, rather. You can't run from the life lessons. When the universe says it's time for you to change, grow, and evolve, you're going to have to do it. You can avoid it for a little while. You can try to resist it. You can try to resist that growth and change, but ultimately you are going to go through it one way or another. And your person has definitely been going through it. And they have perhaps had to experience it by overthinking and recognizing how much they miss you. They can't sleep because they're dwelling about you, dwelling on you, obsessing about you, can't turn thoughts off, can't turn their feelings off. All of this stuff building up within your person, allowing them to see and recognize that they need to do something, that they need to step up to the plate, that they need to follow through and make something happen. And I feel that one of the main things that they've been doing is praying, asking for guidance from the divine so that they can follow through, so that they can show back up for you and talk to you and explain all of this to you. Because what I'm hearing is that your person wants to clear the air and have this fresh start. They want to press that reset button and have the opportunity to begin fresh and begin again with you, if this is something that you are willing as well. Wild Rose Fairy, and this says love. This comes with number 47. If anyone resonates with 47, 4 or 7, that could be like April 7th or July 4th, although 4 plus 7 does equal 11, which is the number for union, right, guys? If anyone resonates with 47, there you have it. But this Wild Rose Fairy says that love is all around you, and open your heart to receive this love, because all of the experiences that we have in life really are about love. And even though your person is not around you at the moment, there is healing that is happening within you and within them. Healing is occurring. Healing is happening. Healing is manifesting in this connection for you and your person, so that you can ultimately come back together and heal the rest of the way while you are in union with each other. And this healing that's happening now is about getting rid of illusions and blockages and interference and obstacles and fears and insecurities and self-doubt, getting rid of all of those things that have ever held both of you back from being able to be the powerful partners for each other that you are designed to be, because that is what this connection is all about. Being able to be there, being able to establish a much more stable relationship that is based on this spiritual growth and the love that is here between you, because your person has definitely gone through a massive shift A massive transformation here, a big, huge change, especially with the combination of the Tower and the Death card and the King of Wands being there as well, because that is about spiritual mastery, actually. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What else is coming through? What do we need to hear? What does the collective need to know? Change. This card comes with number 35, if anyone resonates with 35 or 3 or 5. 3rd month, 5th month, March 5th, May 3rd, perhaps. Change. Well, I really feel that this is telling us that change is coming, and how could there not be, especially with the Tower and this Death card being here. Change is coming into this connection between you and your person because they are themselves changing, and they have needed to go through this metamorphosis. They have needed to go through these changes. They have needed to hit this space where they are hitting that spiritual transformation, that spiritual awakening that they have needed in order to give this relationship everything that they have. And this is what they have been working towards during the time that you have been away from each other, because their love for you is shining through. Their desire for you is shining through as well. And they want this opportunity to build a much more solid foundation for this relationship moving forward, which is actually the combination of that 8 of Pentacles and this Temperance card. Not wanting this relationship to crumble or break or fall apart ever again. No more quicksand or sinking sand, just a rock solid foundation for the two of you to build this relationship as you have this opportunity to start fresh and start over with one another. This is about trust. This says, well, it's about trust. It says trust, actually. And this is the Egg Moon. That change card was the Thunder Moon. This Egg Moon, this card comes with number 32. If anyone resonates with 32. You know what, guys? I think the Egg Moon actually happens in the spring. So this could be a timing for some of you coming up here, because there is this egg, which is a symbol of fertility, obviously. And there is a couple inside this egg. Kind of like the rites of spring, kind of like, what is that called? Beltane? I don't know when the Egg Moon is, but I feel that this could be a timing for some of you guys that are watching the reading. I wish it would happen for all of you tomorrow, actually. But that is not the case, because everyone changes, grows, and evolves at their own speed and at their own rate, because everyone is different. And we are all in a different part of our journey, and we are all in different stages of our journeys as well, individually, but also as we come towards union with our person. And that is part of the process of all of this growth that you are encountering with your person individually at the moment, but also as you come back together. This card says trust. And I feel that what it is saying is to trust in what you know in your heart and in your soul, but also to trust in the divine plan, because you guys know that there's a divine plan in place here in this connection with your person. You know that there are greater forces at work in this relationship than you or your person. You trust in that divine plan. Trust in the divine timing of the universe as well, because you don't want your person to come back unless they are fully cooked or baked or on the other side of all of their stuff. They need to be in this place where they are healed and ready for you and for this relationship. But they are definitely wanting to start fresh and start over, and hope that you are willing to have faith in them again. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, and nostalgia. Well, this may be more than a second chance for some of you watching this reading. But I feel that this is about your person wanting to start over. It's about them wanting to start fresh, feeling very nostalgic as well, thinking about all of the stuff that you guys did when you were spending time together. Part of the reason why they can't sleep at night, because they're taking all of those trips down memory lane and reliving a lot of those experiences that you shared with each other, hoping that you're going to allow them this opportunity for another chance. Vacay, get away, relax, and have fun. Well, you know what? This Page of Wands and this Two of Wands are cards of travel too, actually. So maybe your person is going to want to have a vacation with you, a holiday with you, a getaway with you, a weekend, a couple of days, a week, an overnight, something where you can spend time together. That reminds me of a face that's winking, a smiley face that's winking. Or perhaps some of you watching the reading are thinking about having your own little vacation at the moment. Take some time away, get away, relax, have fun. Take care of you if that is what you are thinking about at the moment. And that is going to allow this relationship to have more fun as you come back together as well, because you guys will be traveling, you guys will be doing things together, you guys will be exploring places together, because that as well is the energy of this reading with the King of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Your person definitely wanting to have more getaways, more vacations, more traveling, more trips for the two of you, some close to home, some at a great distance, but it is all about the two of you having a lot more adventures and experiences together. That is for certain, but let's see what else we need to know. Laughter, happiness, joy, and healing. You know, I actually feel that your person misses your laughter. They miss laughing with you. They miss talking to you. They miss the way that the two of you would laugh at stuff that you guys thought was funny, that perhaps no one else around you thought was very funny, but you did. The two of you thought it was just really funny. And your person misses laughing with you. And that is part of what I was saying earlier about that Page of Swords. They miss how witty you are. They miss how funny you are. They also want joy back in their life. And they feel so much more joyful and happy when the two of you are together, which is why they want this opportunity to start fresh. Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. Well, we have a double dose of happiness here. So we can have happiness, joy, healing, balance, and peace. Yes, and that will definitely be part of the process if we are having a vacation together, having fun together, a getaway, and relaxing together, because your person wants to show back up and see if you are willing to hear them out and give them this opportunity to start fresh and start over. And that is something that you guys need to decide for yourselves. And I feel like you will decide that based on how your person presents themselves to you. Showing you that they've changed, showing you that they've evolved, showing you that they're ready to be an adult in an adult relationship. I feel that will speak volumes to you guys watching the reading, knowing that they're not going to bring any of their chaos and confusion and drama and control stuff into this relationship again. New beginnings. New doors are opening and new opportunities are here. You are shifting into a higher frequency by honoring yourself and your accomplishments. It's time for a fresh start and a clean slate. It's time for a fresh start and a clean slate, actually, in this connection. You are being asked to only bring your new self into this next chapter, and it is time for this next chapter of this connection with your person. That is what I feel this is about. It is time for this next plot twist that needs to come into your lives and into this connection, so the two of you can have this opportunity to get it moving and grooving again. Only this time, this relationship is going to be so very different. So much more stability, so much more love, being so much more grounded as well with each other, because your person's not going to want to blow it again. Your person's not going to want to make these same mistakes that they have made in the past, because that is one thing that they have definitely learned during this time away from you. Time to evolve. Well, this says decisions. It's not a negative situation, but a necessary one. Having the awareness to see it from your soul's perspective, that you chose much of this before you incarnated. You chose all of this that you are going through right now before you incarnated, and so did your person. This releases the victimhood mentality when we can acknowledge that and pulls back your power. We must go through trials and tribulations as an opportunity to evolve. How you choose to interpret the situation hinges on your growth. So guys, you know, that Temperance card is also a card of patience. And I feel like many of you have been learning this life lesson in patience. But again, this is something that you agreed to do before you even were born. You agreed to have this connection with your person. That's part of your soul blueprint with them. You decided to have these difficult experiences because you chose this before you incarnated. And these are the life lessons and experiences through these trials and tribulations that you are having in this separation space from your person that your soul desired for its evolution. Time to evolve. And you have evolved, changed, and grown through this time that you have been away from your person, just like they have. But it's time for the two of you to grow, evolve, transform, and change as you come back together. And that is what I feel is the next stage, the next phase of this journey with your person. Because your person wants to have this opportunity to start fresh. They want to show you how they've changed. They want to show you that they are ready now for you and for this connection. And they want to show you that they are wanting to put all of their cards out on the table and talk and clear the air. Because they want this opportunity to start fresh. They want this opportunity to start over with you because they and you are both very different people now, which will make this relationship so much better and so much stronger. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone. Have a great day, guys.